What's up, Breeze Heat family? Let me go ahead and zoom in for y'all so y'all can get a good glimpse of this hot honey fried chicken and waffles. It was so good, and the recipe is really easy. I'm gonna teach y'all how to fry some chicken my way, or the way that we do it over here at Breeze Heat, and then we're gonna also learn how to make some homemade waffles as well. And I did top it with some syrup just to balance a little bit of the heat as well, and it was really good. So start off by seasoning your chicken. Make sure that it's nice and clean. I use whole wings. You can use party size wings if you want to. I did some Creole seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, some paprika. You just want to make sure that the chicken is well seasoned. Don't be stingy with the seasoning. Let it all flow out, come out, because you want this to be like really tasty. I know we put the sauce on top of it, but we still want it to be tasty in the inside too. So go ahead and get some pepper on there. I didn't have any more like regular pepper, so I'm just, getting this freshly ground cracked pepper on there, which works just fine. As far as like measurements, I would probably say I did a tablespoon of each, and I have 10 wings here. So boom, there is the onion powder. It looks really good already. You might sneeze a little bit because the seasonings to be, if you know, you know. And then you also use some paprika. That's gonna help the color and help it have like a really golden brown to it. Now, I don't know if y'all use mustard in your fried chicken, but I'm telling y'all, this is going to take your chicken to the next level. If you've been on Breeze Heat, you know I've used mustard to fry my chicken, but I'm telling y'all, it does not taste like mustard. For those who don't like mustard, you literally are not going to taste like any mustard. It just helps the fat enzymes break down, which makes the chicken like really juicy. It's like a secret to my fried chicken, and I got some really good fried chicken, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. Put that mustard on there. Don't be scared. If you want to just do a little bit, starting off, that's totally fine, but I like to make sure that mine is well coated in some mustard. It don't have to be like yellow or anything like that, but you do want it to be real mixed well with the seasonings. And now I'm getting my flour together, or my like breading. I did 2 cups of flour, and then I also did 1 cup of cornstarch. These are half a cup, so that's why I look like it's so many. But you want to do some cornstarch in there as well, just because that's going to also help that crispy golden brown on there and give it that crunch. Please make sure y'all season up your flour batter too with the exact same seasonings. You want your flour to have some color to it, and that's how you know it's nice and seasoned. So you're gonna go ahead and drop those chicken in there. You can kind of see how much mustard is on there, and I promise y'all, don't be in the comments telling me you don't like mustard because you can't taste it. I promise you cannot taste it. Just give it a try, and it's gonna take your chicken to the next level. Thank me later. If you already do this, then you know. If you know, you know. But yeah, just make sure it is well battered. I know some people say that they have problems with like the flour sticking. So if you do have those issues, like once you put it into the grease, you can set this on a wire rack for about 5 to 10 minutes before frying. That way it ensures that it is well coated. I also like that the mustard helps coat to the chicken as well, and it does stick when we put it up into the fryer. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do about 10 wings here, and we're just gonna get them nice, well and coated. And make sure that your oil is heating up already. When you drop that chicken in, you want it to be like sizzling hot. I think you're supposed to fry it on 350. So once you put it in there, make sure it's good. I have an electric stove, and we just put it on 6. Once it heats up, and there goes that first piece in, it should do that. Like, you need to hear the shh. You know that sound you be making when you fry chicken? You need to hear that sound. You want to make sure that it's nice and hot. If you want to do like the little flour dip, when you like pour a little bit of flour over it to make sure it's good, then do that. So here we are making our homemade waffles. I used 2 eggs, and I cracked one with 1 hand. Go me. I used 2 1/4 cup of flour. Y'all already know I'll have all of the measurements listed below. And some milk. I used some oil, as well as some sugar and baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt, just to kind of help balance all of that together. This is my first time making homemade waffles. If it's easier for you to just use the box mix, look, nobody's judging and nobody gonna know. Do you, whatever works for your house. And a little bit of vanilla extract in there too. Give it a nice mix. And then when I first was mixing this, I didn't kind of like how watery it was, because I like for my pancake batter to have like a thicker texture. So I added in some more flour. You'll see me go ahead and add that in once I began to mix all of the ingredients together. Do this with a whisk. Save your elbow some time and your spoon. They do have the whisk at the dollar store. That's probably where I got mine. Don't sleep on the dollar store, y'all, or the $1.25 store. But yeah, there I am adding in the extra flour. So if you know you like your batter a little like thinner, leave it like that. If you like a little bit thicker, add in the extra 1/3 cup of flour towards the end, and then it should kind of look a little bit like cake batter, but a little bit thicker, you know, a thicker consistency, a little bit something like this. Yes. So I have a non-stick waffle maker. So here I am putting in, I think it was about 1 cup of the batter, and I just kind of let that cook in my waffle maker. Pretty self-explanatory. For that one, I let it cook until it said it was done. And if you need like some recommendations for waffle makers, I'll have those in my Amazon storefront. I'll have my like top 3. But y'all, when I was cooking those waffles, I had to stop and look at the chicken. Y'all, look at this. We're gonna have to freeze the frame so y'all can really see the perfection of this fried chicken. If the fried chicken don't look like this and it don't crunch, baby, I don't want it. What they be saying on TikTok, I fry my chicken hard the first time. Yeah, that's what we doing over here. So when you take it out, in order to keep it crispy, we not leaving it on the paper towels no more. Get you a wire rack and sit it on there and let the grease drip down to the bottom. That's the way to keep the crunch. When we put it on the paper towels like we used to, that kind of like creates that sogginess to it. So go ahead, get you a wire rack, put it on the side. And for our hot honey sauce, I just did 1/3 cup of Frank's Red Hot. Y'all know I love Frank's Red Hot buffalo wing sauce. That is my favorite, and I swear by it. So I use 1/3 cup of that, and then I drizzled in some honey. You can taste it and see if you like it more sweet or more spicy. After you mix it, go ahead and drizzle in some right there. And if you do like this, just pop it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Boom, you made a sauce. And yes, it's that easy. Take that chicken out, layer that sauce on there, and make sure you give it a good shake. It's something about my chicken being in a metal bowl that makes the flavor really come out. I don't know. I might be just being a little biased because it's what they be doing in the restaurants. So it make me feel good that I can shake my chicken in this silver metal bowl. And when I was doing this, my boyfriend told me I wasn't doing it right, so he had to show me. But once he did it, this is what it looked like. It was gleaming and it was so beautiful. I just topped it off with some syrup, and then I added a few berries for presentation, and I also tore those up too. So yeah, let me know if y'all try this recipe. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me this far. If you haven't already, make sure you share this with a friend or try out this recipe. You can check out my website for my Amazon storefront, as well as the place to follow me on all social media. So if you give this a try, tag me. I would love to see you guys try it. Bye, y'all. See y'all next time.